What's up, y'all? This is world premiere High Level Bosses TV. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the channel. I go by the name Don the Credit Guy. And over here where we talk about entrepreneurship. How you gonna level up? Level up your personal credit, level up your business credit, and take things to the highest level when it comes to your cash flow, when it comes to your passive income. You know what I'm saying? It's a multiple of different ways to really get into the game and activate and elevate. Turn your hustle game up to the point to where, okay, bet, you totally hands off and your businesses are working for you. You building businesses and you're acquiring businesses that's already flourishing, that have been flourishing for many, many years, right? And this is how you position yourself. We playing chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to provide mentorship and get you guys to where you need to be financially. So you're financially free and you're able to elevate to different tiers, because it's different tiers when it comes to being an entrepreneur and taking things to the next level. When it comes to getting into commercial real estate development, when it comes to, starting up foreign corporations, when it comes to starting up foreign trusts, when it comes to buying acres of land and farming, when it comes to private equity, starting up a private equity business. A lot of you people probably have like the ambition, probably have ideas, but you just don't know which direction to go and how to really execute. And on my trip to entrepreneurship, I was just doing the basic things that entrepreneurs do in neighborhoods, right? What they do, they invest into houses so they can rent out houses, do fix and flips. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get passive income with real estate. But we are in the age of digital time into where we got AI bots. So it's just a plethora of different ways to cash flow and make your money, you know what I'm saying? But the first goal, the first step is your personal credit and your business credit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to the businesses that you can start up, because age businesses always matter. If you have like at least a 2-year-old to 3-year-old, 5-year-old age business, and it's got good credit on it, and you got good personal credit, this is how you get funded, like 100K, 250K, you know what I'm saying? Do another round, get funded another 250K with the point of like, let's say 2 months, you up 500K in business credit. So now what you do with that money is you're gonna invest it into a car wash, you know what I'm saying? A laundromat, invest it into different businesses that's been cash flowing already, and you totally hands off, you get into that passive income. I don't care what it could be, like, Airbnbs. Just make sure it's a smart investment. Amazon, smart investment. Get you an Amazon store, things of that nature. I'm here to get you guys funded, because on my trip to entrepreneurship, I was doing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot, and I came to this like, it's about the credit, then it's about getting funded. The quicker that we can get you funded, now you got the cash in hand, you liquid, to where you can invest into multiple different investments that's gonna really elevate your cash flow. So my trip to being like an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? I keep going back to this because I'm letting y'all know my vision on where I'm going, private equity. This is how like people become billionaires damn near overnight. You know what I'm saying? Owners of private equity companies, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of my visions. So this is the whole layout. It's like 12 people that you got to hire, like interns, and I'm gonna do that. Best believe I'm gonna do that. Like, y'all watching my whole movement, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube as we know it, because literally I'm gonna do it. Y'all gonna see my progression. Y'all gonna see everything that, I'm dedicated to this. This is what I do. This is how I'm gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? No games. I'm Don the Credit Guy, big boss, owner of High Level Bosses. And I'm here to tell you that High Level Bosses is the first stages of entrepreneurship, because they don't teach this stuff in school, right? You got to know the right moves. I tell my mentees, I tell my people that, it's cool to have a nonprofit organization, you know what I'm saying? But if you want a nonprofit organization that can't be penetrated, go ahead and get you a charity trust, get you a charitable trust, right? That way it can't be penetrated. You don't have to follow them guidelines and all of that. You got your privacy, so they can respect your business's privacy, you know what I'm saying, as a charitable trust. And this is how you hire college students. College students will turn your business up because they are young and their ambition is up there, their vision and their IQ and their hunger. Just having that hunger to get to the next level is the college interns, you know what I'm saying? And I want to put them in position to win, so they already got the right type of mind state because they're already majoring in that field that they want to go into with their career. You know what I'm saying? It's all related to private equity. You know what I'm saying? So looking at profit and loss statements when I was like, back in the day, I always knew this. I wanted to be the one that owned the business, and I want to be able to take a trip for like 7 months and the business is still profiting. Every month, I'm just in my office looking at my stacks of profit and loss statements, seeing what was what, you know what I'm saying? Who was doing this, who was doing that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I have to fire this person, have to fire and hire a new team to handle this because it's not enough money being made with this company. That's private equity all day. I had the skills set back then, you know what I'm saying, inside of my mind, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, to be the owner of a private equity company back then. So what's stopping me now? It's time to go at the races. It's time to get to the go. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to mentorship, this is what it's about, because at the end of the day, this is like kindergarten for businesses. This is the first stage of it all. We got to get you funded. You know what I'm saying? With your personal credit, I mastered that with personal credit, the right team of people to hire to get your credit right. Your personal credit, to build your business credit with the business trade lines. You know what I'm saying? To show that your business is credit worthy. You got to at least have 10 trade lines on there. Get you some net 30s on there, and then you're going to get some of my business experience trade lines. Can't get that everywhere, but guess what? You can get it from here, because this is what we do. I'm in that field of doing business credit. You know what I'm saying? Of building people business credit out, making the business credit look credit worthy to where, okay, bet. You at like 250K within the first 30 days, the next 30 days, we got you at 500K. You got this capital. Now what you gonna do with it, right? One of the things that turned me into the mentor that I am today, I got funded like around 50K. I ran through that 50K in like 30 days and didn't have nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? It really got at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really did, because I knew that I was smarter than that, because I was thinking about like buying like a cleaners. And I was in the car with this real estate agent, the listing agent, just checking it out. And I was kind of finicky on how I was moving, just trying to learn, trying to see like, what would be the best move. But yeah, that probably would have been a good investment, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shopped for a lot of deals, you know what I'm saying, before, in the past. And some of the deals, it was to the point to where I didn't need the credit to go after that deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it came down to like negotiating with the owners, like the owner of a hotel, the owner of like 2 gas stations out there in Southfield on Beach and what is that? Beach and 9 Mile. Yeah, right there with them 2 gas stations across the street from each other. They didn't have liquor license, so of course the owners wanted to sell both of them. Trying to sell both of them for $2 million. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had it to where it was structured to where I can get into a commercial real estate deal as long as it's a cash flowing business attached to a piece of real estate, and they own both. You know what I'm saying? And it's not in a rural area. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to bring 50% cash to the closing table. Only thing I got to pay for is the appraisal, which ranges between like $5,000 to $7,000. So, when I heard that from the loan officer, it put the battery in my back to start searching for real estate properties. You know what I'm saying? So I got that experience, you know what I'm saying? But I'm at the point to now, like, when I started up High Level Bosses like 2 years ago, I've been invested in the mentorship back in 2020, you know what I'm saying? With 500 and recession proof, just learning credit, like personal credit. But when I got into knowing how to do UCC filings and business trade reference contracts, that's when I got into, this high level boss thing. You know what I'm saying? I started selling business trade lines and things of that nature. So I'm at the point now to where everything is a tax write-off. When they've been said to make the world a tax write-off, right? I don't have nothing in my personal, and the more successful you become, the more you protect your personal credit. Everything you can credit card stack under your businesses. You got your businesses under your trust. You got your family trust, business trust, charity trust, and you got your foreign trust. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way you're supposed to structure it. Take things to the next level and don't go broke again. NBA, never go broke again. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want to get for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, once you tap into the mentorship, you're gonna get a full year of guidance and help from us. You know what I'm saying? Like within the back office, you're gonna have access to the business credit software for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Right? So we're dealing with tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and we're gonna assist you with the funding from, we got this one funding product, we call it the hybrid funding. When you got your personal credit and your business credit together, we'll get you funded that way. We got the EIN funding, EIN only funding, when it's just based off your business credit. And we have it's like 17 different loan products that we have available, that's based on assets, and then we got other, different funding products for you to get you guys funded. Because at the end of the day, this is what we're looking to do, is get you guys funded. And when you get funded the money, I always tell you this, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Is you gonna invest it into a car wash so you can acquire a car wash? Are you gonna invest it into a laundromat to acquire a laundromat, a storage facility? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna get into private equity? That's my biggest interest right now, because I learned that that's one of the highest level businesses of entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? In entrepreneurship. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do, man. I'm about to give you the whole architect of this thing, the whole blueprint. You know what I'm saying? On how private equity is supposed to be set out. You know what I'm saying? When you got your trust. You know what I'm saying? When you got your charity trust and you paying your college interns, you know what I'm saying, to work for you. And you're gonna have that documented. That's gonna be on record that you paying college students as interns to learn while they earn and work for your business to elevate. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a good thing. Because they got their head on straight. This is what they, majoring into. And I want to just level up. I want to see a lot of people that's around me really truly elevate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to work with you every step of the way, man. And this is what it's all about. You got to have mentors like that. You got to know that it's ups and downs when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that been through those mistakes, this is what you got to learn. Just like Michael Jordan said, he wouldn't be the greatest player of all time if he didn't make so many mistakes that he made, hundreds and hundreds of mistakes that he made, you know what I'm saying, on the court. Best believe Michael Jordan is the best of all time, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, yeah. So I'm just saying all that to say this, man. Let me give you the rundown of the private equity company. This is 12 chairs over here, by the way. Let me see that. Okay, boom. You see that? We got 12 chairs over here. And the first chair starts with the executive director. You know what I'm saying? The executive director, which is me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how it's looking. See where I got it covered. All right, now here we go. We got the 12 chairs. We got the executive director, which is me. You know what I'm saying? The owner of the private equity company. You know what I'm saying? We got the deal hunter right here. They're the ones that's looking for, the different businesses for sale on these different websites, you know what I'm saying, to where people are like privately selling their business. We got Biz Buy Sell, you know what I'm saying? We got LoopNet and a plethora of different other websites, you know, to find these companies that's looking to sell their business and they're looking for improvement, you know. Okay, so that, like I said, that was the close. This is the closer, acquisition salesman. No, that's the deal hunter right there. Now we got the closer, acquisition salesman. They handle the pitches. They present the Godfather offers to the clients. You know what I'm saying? All right, and then right here, the fourth seat. What do we have here? The fourth seat, we have the operations rehab specialist. They fix operations and fulfillment systems. This is what they do. This is what they specialize into, okay? Now we got the marketing reviver. What they specialize in is running ads, rebuilding and rebranding, you know what I'm saying, and funnel installments, you know what I'm saying? So that's that right there, you know? That's the marketing reviver. Right here is the finance lead. The finance lead reviews cash flow, AR and APs, and bank statements. Now here we got the systems and SOP architect. They handle the automated back end, create scalable playbooks. This is what they do. All right. Now we got the legal advisor. What they do, they draft the contracts, purchase agreements, and non-disclosure agreements. Right here we got the client success boss. They keep revived clients happy post-acquisition. So they play a big part in this company, you know what I'm saying? Whoever like is going to college to do these different positions, especially this one, you know what I'm saying? I look forward to hiring them so I can help them elevate and get to where they're going in their careers, man, because we're going up. We're going up the high level boss way. But that's not the name of the company, you know what I'm saying? This is private equity though, you know what I'm saying? All right, so now we got the intern management, you know what I'm saying? Yep, intern management, hands-on task help, marketing and admin operations. That's what they handle. Then we got the scalers, closers, stack heavy. We got two other seats right here. And I know it's, you know, it's when you're professional, you know what I'm saying, you got positions, you got people that's hired in these positions to take the business to the next level. So it's definitely room for a lot more positions, but just starting out, at least 10 of them, you know, it's going to take the business to the next level. It's going to take the private equity company to the next level, y'all. So yeah, this battery dying. So yeah, I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all are officially been tuned in to World Premiere High Level Bosses TV. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video to people that's looking to get into entrepreneurship 100% and get to flourishing and getting the, you know, thriving, getting to elevating, getting to the next level. Because all we do is drop game, you know what I'm saying? If we're not talking about money, what are we talking about? We're not talking about getting funded, what are we talking about? If I'm not getting you guys funded, what am I doing? If I'm not a high level boss, then what do you call that? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run it up the high level boss way. I put that on everything, y'all. Till the next time, down the credit guide, high level bosses. Let's go. Chill.